Good. And oh yeah, close, start live
Live
stream.
and okay.
Okay, refresh.
Let me get going.
Our
Can you
live.
guys hear me well enough?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yes, I hear everything well. I see and I hear everything.
Awesome, awesome.
Why I don't see stream on my page? Wait a second, I will check from phone. Yeah, everything is good, so everything is working right now. Wait a second. Yeah. So, guys, hello, everyone. Today we will talk about music with awesome musicians and producers, and it will be like free chat about everything. And I'm interested for myself because I run. A drunk space, for a long time, and I'm all around music, but I'm so worried to create something on my own. And I know like a lot of musicians here in Web3, they are some of them successful, some of them not successful, and I want to chat with you about music creation, about how to promote yourself here maybe, or just what tools you use, etc. So about everything. And my first question for you guys, as a creative people at the first place, so how can I understand, or someone can understand, that the thing they done with music, for example, it's not shit?
Well, I tell you what, I will do the honor and the pleasure of letting the young lady go first. So,
Well, I think when you start, it's absolutely normal and fine situation that it's shit and you feel like shit and it doesn't go well and it's just you just don't like it, or maybe people don't like it. In the beginning, I think we are allowed to do it. There's been just maybe tomorrow or the day before tomorrow, I was watching an interview with Doichi, the new rap singer who is very famous right now in the USA, and she was saying like pretty much the same. Like, I allowed myself to be shitty in the beginning. I allowed myself to be bad because I'm a beginner. And then little by little, with every experience, with every small step, I become better, and I feel how I become better, and I feel elevated and better. So I think this is maybe the secret.
That's a good point, by the way, because I think we're all like creative people who have a huge ego, right? And we all
Yeah.
think like we're great. But when we start creating, when this music or poem or whatever start only burning, we're like, oh no, I'm not talented at all. I hate this, etc. So it's good thing to lower your bar, and yeah, popular.
And I have another point about with Ed Sheeran. He was saying the same thing, Ed Sheeran, the singer. So he said that before writing my hit song, I wrote like 1,000 the same songs, like the same variations that were shitty. 1,000 at least. So the same message here. Like he was trying, he was working a lot, and then at one day it was good enough to be called a hit.
What about your experience? Like, do you feel like you wrote like shitty music sometimes, or you like make everything good at first before release, and only
Yes, my first song was perfect. Like I go, oh my god, this is the best song ever. No, not at all. Like the first songs, like I wasn't starting as a musician, like a music producer or a singer. I was just singing, and I was just singing other people's songs. And I remember the first time I did a cover, a mashup from other songs, and it was bad. Now when I see it, like, oh my god, even the mashup was bad. And then I tried doing my music, and first three songs were so like bad and different. They were not aligned at all. Because I was searching for my for my style, I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself, because okay, I like maybe rap music, and I like R&B music, and I like pop music, but what I can do as a musician, you see, because liking something not the same as doing
Yeah.
something. So it was difficult in the beginning to find myself, to see this. Okay, actually, this is my art direction. This and this and this detail really describes me and is aligned with my music. And it came with several songs that I did and I didn't like, and I didn't post anywhere, I think. Oh yeah, actually they are posted now. I really call them like my first 3 songs. And now I'm actually proud of these songs, because yes, maybe they're bad, and I see how they are not technically wealthy done, or maybe vocally I'm not perfect. But this is where I started. This is how I started. And now when I do something, I remember like, okay, I really feel proud of my new music, because I see where I came from, how bad it was in the beginning, and how it became better. You see what I mean?
Yeah, and about style, I super agree with you because all the time I like admiring by Kanye West or some, rap music, but I understand like I doubt that I can do the same music. Papi, what about you? Have you like tried to find your style, or you've just felt it from the start? Because I know that you have your style. Now it's reggae, if I'm not mistaken, something like
Mm,
this. Uh,
really?
You know, first of all, thank you so much, Ira, for having me here, and just wonderful meeting you, Nereda. Wonderful meeting you. You made so many great points, Nereda, as you were sharing your experience with music. And one of the things that I found when I started, I did not like my voice. I hated
Mm.
with passion, hate the sound of, like I would record it and then I hear it back and I'm like, no.
No
I
way, no way. For
I
real?
don't know how my voice changed since I hated it, but I believe that when I was in Chicago, when I first started putting out music to go on the radio, that's when I was going through that phase. Like, because in the studio where you're producing your own music, you don't have all the equipment and the money like the big boys. And they put plugins on the voice, they put things on the voice to make it crisp and radio ready. And when
Mm.
you're working with your low budget, you're like, wait a minute, they sound incredible. I'll never be able to sound like that, right? And then what I learned is once I got over that part, once I start performing more, and the audience were telling me how they love my voice, then I started liking my own voice. And then I would go back and listen to myself and then say, okay, I can do a little better here. I want to hit that. Or the vowels, or something like this, and change it. It will sound better because it's clashing with that. But the one thing I will say in starting any form of music is just start. I made a new resolution to play the guitar, like the acoustic guitar, this guitar right here. I
Let's go,
bought it.
let's go. Show what you can right
I'm
now.
like, so this is day number from the 1st of January to the 26th of February. I don't know, it's 54 days or something. So I picked it up. And so I want to encourage everyone, if you're going to start, get the instruments. I got the keyboard here. It was 2 resolutions. I got the keyboard here. And I'm learning both at the same time as we make some resolutions and spacing. Just pick it up. I day 56. So that's where I am with the guitar, and then I'm learning to play
I
the other
already like
songs.
it.
I got my cheat sheet. Right? This is all I use to
What
learn.
is it? What is
My
it? The notes?
the notes. We
Oh
call
yeah.
it cheat. So
Mm-hmm.
if I don't know where C is, these little red dots, they say, okay, that's A, that's B, that's C, and sometimes I'm playing my new song here, and I'm just like literally looking at C, G, A minor, and F. and you just go down the road. You just start, right? And then the last thing I did,
Guys, you know my toxic trait. My toxic trait is that I feel like I don't need to learn. You even like you or born with it, or you don't need to even try. So every time I think
I
that's
know.
why I still haven't learned English language so good, because I feel like you just need to push
yeah,
it, but not actually learn. So I
yeah.
feel the same with music. My friend gave me this on the New Year, and the same happens. Like
That,
I now I will show you too. Then okay. So I'm trying sometimes, to take it and like play in
yeah.
it. But I feel like I don't need to watch on something, or I don't need to, how to say it? Oh my God, learn a vocal, how to sing, like
So
beautiful.
no, like these, it's like going to the gym, working out, right? So if we want to lift weights,
Tell me.
we have to do it. We have to like practice, right? The gift is one thing,
Hi,
but
Harley. Hi, dear. If you want, Harley, I can send you a link. You can join us too with the live stream if you want. I know that you're a beautiful singer too. Hi, guys.
that Harley,
Hi.
is that Harley?
Yeah, it's our Harley.
Hey Harley.
Yeah. So, you think like you need to learn it as a language? Is this something like you learn usually? You need to do this, right?
Oh yeah,
Because
I
you
think
have
it
to practice.
depends on your ability. Like there are people who are self-taught, there are people who were going to school or to like really had a graduation anywhere. Like it depends. I know that, for example, we've been talking about it, but about Web3 in general, there are so many people who are self-taught. Like they have never even done a course or something, online courses. And for example, me, I don't feel intelligent enough or not sure of myself enough to do it alone. So I usually do an online course or do like a little something with a community to be integrated. Like, okay, understood how, for example, I don't know how to navigate AI or how to sing or how to produce music. Like I guess I did a little small course. Okay, at least I understand the concept, and now I feel confident enough to do it all by myself. You see what I mean? But there are people who are not like me and who don't need it. They are just go for that. They just go for it. I don't have this
Narrator,
kind of
how long?
confidence.
How
Maybe
long
one
have you been
day.
doing music?
Hmm?
How long have you been doing music now?
Well, it depends because when you said, "Oh, the first time I heard my voice, I didn't like it." Well, for me, it's different. I started singing at 6, maybe. So I so got used to hear my voice on the recording, on the stage, everywhere. So I think I don't care anymore. I don't feel this like, oh, I don't like the sound of my voice. No, I don't care. I hear my voice all the time, and I've done a lot of interviews on radio, on TV, and so I already got used to it. But music wise, like instrumentals, the music when I started like really creating my music, it was quite late. 21, I was 21, 22, and that was when I was insecure. And oh, I don't like the sound of this violin, or I don't like the sound of this beat, or I think it's not good enough. It's not like, I don't know, Coldplay or Beyonce. And here I was like, no, I can't. But again, with experience, with like, okay, I heard it, I understand it, and I started picking up of myself, picking up like, oh no, it's not good enough.
oh,
But
guys, that's really
it's hard in
interesting.
the beginning.
By the way, like as a singer, should you actually understand in music, or you can, like, for example, I want to sing, right? But I feel like it's too complicated to understand all these notes, solfeggio. I know I studied solfeggio. I
Oh,
hate. So, do you think like if I want, or someone who watch us want to create their own music, they need to understand in
no.
music too, or they can now, for example, collaborate with Web3 musicians, with you guys, with how the process
No, I
look
don't
like?
think that you need it. I don't think that you need solfeggio like must have. No, not at all. It helps in some
Oh my
ways,
God.
but no, especially if you're doing digital music, with programs like Ableton and Cubase and everything, like
Mhm.
the different set of skills and set of tools that you need to understand and know. It's not for solfeggio. It's not for
Hmm.
singing. If you want to play music, maybe you need a little bit of solfeggio to play piano, to play guitar. But in singing, I would say maybe you need more understanding of your body and of your
Yeah.
mouth. You know how
Focus.
to move it, where the air goes, how you can change the sound with different techniques that you use in your mouth. I can show you something like, for example, I remember when I was learning to
More.
sing, there are different techniques. For example, okay, if I want to sing soft, I need to breathe more air to give more air that comes out of my mouth. Hi. Yes, and at the same time, if I want to do something more like hard rock or something, like hi. So it's so stronger
Mhm.
and it's more metal in voice. And I know techniques how to change it. It's not only about the volume, but it's also about techniques that you learn. Like
Was that a little bodyguard from Whitney Houston there that you were doing just?
no, no, not at all. Not at all.
I
It's just I
always
was.
love you.
It's true. It's true. And
I,
yeah, and it's the same tonality.
I
Maybe no. It's just something like I
I
don't
just
get.
false said that. Oh, on that note, Ira, on that note, right? The first thing that you want to do, like if you're starting out, let's deal with the singing first, right?
Mhm.
Any song that you love to sing and you feel comfortable singing that song, meaning you're not straining with the high notes or struggling with the low notes, that's your range, right? That's your voice. And so once you find that, I would say to an aspiring musician or vocalist, once you find that, then you go on the keyboard. Like I know that my default is A minor, right? Like if I do
But
I love you, that's where Poppy sings. I sometimes go in C, the major,
mm,
and once you find that, then you can tell the musicians on stage, I want to do this song in A or C or D. And then you just stay with all those songs that fit that. That's for the singing part, right? Or else if you pick a song that's too high, you're not going to be able to hit those notes. So first get into where you're comfortable. And once you
Oh,
start
mhm.
mastering those songs, then your vocal range you'll start training up or down.
but what if, for example, I like electronic music, right? So
Mhm.
in my head now, too many things, too many questions for you guys. So sorry. So I like electronic music, right? Like for example, what Grimes doing for me, it's like super cool. So
Mhm.
should I still like thinking about my voice notes, like you said, or I can just imagine how my voice can
No,
sound?
that one is totally different. Did you get to hear the little bit that I sang into the phone that I sent to you with that kind of a beat? Did you hear that one?
I don't think so.
Hold on. This one right here. Let
Sorry.
me
Can you
collapse.
get a show?
This
You
one right here. But okay, this one right here.
Ooh.
Hey, rock in a different style. Been chatting this your way from the time I was a child.
happy, that's so cool.
Really? You know how bad I want you. I thought you already knew. You know how bad I want you. Check out the corner view. You know how bad I want you. I thought you already know. You know how bad I want you. Let me tell you so. I thought you already knew. You know how bad I need you. Listen to my point of view. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know how bad I need you. I gotta cut that short.
That's so cool. Oh my God, I want to listen it every morning. It's perfect music for morning. Like you wake up and it's combined like something soft, and sensitive, and something, like drive and oh my God, that's so cool.
So you see, what to answer your question, like that track,
Yeah.
you can learn that and then do the female response, and you'll be right there on the track. You're done, and then you will rehearse, right? So if I was doing the female part, then as you listen to the song, you know how bad I want you, thought you already know, then you would come with a response.
Mhm.
Boy, I want you so bad, you're the best I ever had, whatever.
Sure, because that's what we've seen usually, yeah.
So now, but see, as a musician, I would say, all right, this is a call and response, right? So you can have my male part and then your female part, and then you're learning it right there. And you would sing that the way you feel it. Even though I may say, this is your part, then once you sing, then we will work around your notes and where you need to hit or fluctuations.
Oh my God. At first, I can. I love this music so much. Will you place it on Sounds XYZ, for example? I just opened this because I collected music actually. So will you place it on Sound XYZ as well? And Nurida, are you like,
I
do
am
you
on
have,
sound, yes.
yeah?
I
Awesome.
am not on any song XYZ or anything. I
No?
have not put out not one song on NFT yet, not one.
Oh,
But
you're on
uh,
Web2 platforms then.
Mm-mm. Everything is in the
no,
store.
he is true punk. He's true punk in this space. He don't like all these platforms. But as I know, sounds like Crazy don't take any percentage, or does they have like any percentage for placing your music there? Nurida, do you know?
Sound XYZ? Well, of course, but it's very, very small percentage, but and most of it goes to you directly. So when I sold my first song, like most of the royalties, more than 90%, it went to me.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and
So you
then
see what I'm saying?
as usually you like with your team who you're creating music, you divide the royalties according to what you decided
No,
between you. But it's
oh,
already for creative team directly, you know.
absolutely. So you see, Ira, I'm learning from you because and disclaimer, the reason why I haven't put my music out, when I was in the radio station in Chicago, we toured 5 years, 2, 3 gigs a week, constantly. I was in a
Mm-hmm.
reggae gospel group, right? Playing at all kinds of events, getting flown to California, wherever. When I came to Tennessee, I took a break and was doing buildings and battered. I was helping out with housing because of the housing crisis. So I put
mhm.
my music on. I packed everything up, didn't touch it. Once I came 7 months ago to X, then I'm like, oh, I need to get back to my music because this is what I can bring. So I sat music down. But all this music, a lot of them in my computer, was made before I sat it down. And now I'm bringing it back out. And this technology has moved from CDs and put my stuff on MySpace. I had music on MySpace. Yeah, I did. And to where now it's Web3, and I didn't take the time yet to catch up with
Mhm.
XYZ and all these other platforms. So this is something I can learn from you guys.
Okay, I think because what you actually hate in all these platforms sounds XYZ, they kind of decide this problem, because as I know, percentage is really low, and it's super comfortable to collect music here. Here, for example, Niraida's page, right? So I followed her. So it's like social network as well, and I see posts, followers, I can see collectors, and music is here, like releases, right?
Yes.
Collection, playlists.
So
And
I
you
Um,
could
have
hear
only
it, like
one
you could play
song
it
there.
right there.
Huh?
Could you play it right there off of her page? Can you hear the song like right there?
Yes,
mhm.
yes,
For
you
real?
can listen to it directly, yes. And you can do your playlists, you can do playlists from your music, you can do playlists from, like, it's like a Web2 digital platform. It's the same thing as on Spotify or Apple
Uh,
Music, but it's Web3. So whenever you buy someone's music, it goes directly to the creator. This is a concept
yeah.
of Web3. And when you buy or when you listen on streaming platforms or Web2 platforms, it's a very, very small percentage that goes to an artist. I think it's like 14%
Yes.
or something like that.
Oh no, lower than that, much
Even
lower.
lower. So,
Yeah, much lower than that. It's insulting, really.
well, yeah.
And I'm okay, guys. So I'm as a user, right, on this platform. So I don't like I'm not creator. And what I like that I actually can listen music without even buying it. You know, just because I want to try
Yes.
different artists, and I can collect them. I can communicate with them, and also it's all in one my playlist. Or I can like sometimes, for example. Seika is my friend and one of the so
It was her song in the beginning, right? Uh,
beautiful.
It was the last, lost in throne, lost my goodbye. You will not hurt me. Don't ask me why.
I love it so much, and
I'm really a liar.
you not always can listen your friends on popular platforms because of the reason you said actually. But I want to listen your music, for example, right? So if I can find it on Sounds XYZ, it would be
Mhm.
perfect. So please, I want your music. I want this. I want this song that
So
you
here's
wrote.
the moment, right? We're teaching how to get started for artists that want to play or sing. And then in turn, you're teaching me, especially here now in this moment, how do I, the process. If you can write it out and DM me, either one of you, Poppy, I got like 3 albums sitting in there. I got song after song after song after song done, ready to go, right? How do I, put this on Sound XYZ? Is this the best platform, the most trusted, this type of thing, you know?
I connected through my main wallet. And Niraida, you're ragging hard right now, not with your voice, but with your video. Before it was so good, now you're ragging. Maybe you can explain, Papi, how to upload music there. But look, I'm showing
I'm
right
writing
now.
visually just because I was posting on socials. I'm
So
coming back just
okay.
a moment, but I hear everything.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So, okay, I will explore it with you, Papi. So I just connected through my wallet.
Uh-huh.
And
What type of wallet? Are we talking MetaMask? We talking
MetaMask, yes. And I use my main wallet because I know this platform is pretty safe, so it should be okay. Like I don't know.
could I use my Coinbase wallet?
Okay, let's.
Coinbase wallet.
I don't think so. Okay, I want to log out right now, but as I remember, you can use Phantom definitely.
Phantom? Okay. You can use Phantom
Rapid
or
wallet,
okay.
MetaMask, or something more. Okay, so then you create post, upload sound. So okay, we need to upload sound. So artist name, Snoop Dogg, sound handle, location. It's not necessarily to fill. As I understood, connect your Instagram, your Twitter, Spotify if you have, submit, and okay, let's do it.
So
Okay.
once you upload, you can connect to these various platforms, is what you're saying.
Submit. Okay. Okay, I want to do it right now. But as I understood, everything is pretty simple. That's Niraida, right? You just upload your music and that's it?
Yes. The several steps as usual, and I remember you have to upload. I right. You should have told me before because I don't remember. It's been like 1 year ago, so I don't remember exactly what I've done, what steps. But I remember I just watched one YouTube tutorial and I followed the steps and I uploaded my music. It was much easier than uploading music to Web2 digital platforms like Spotify and Apple Music, because you have to have a digital distributor to upload on these platforms, and it wasn't that simple. Like you have to have a distributor, then you have to set up it there, and you have to set up different platforms. With Sound XYZ, it was so much easier and faster.
So, and this Sound XYZ, is it also an app, or do you need to be on your computer?
I don't know about the app, but I do it from my phone too.
Okay.
I just open on in the browser.
Website. Gotcha. Awesome.
Yeah, same here. I'm just opening. Niraida, you said you used it like a year ago. Didn't you, like, you haven't write music for a long time, or how it's actually happened?
Oh,
Because I
yes.
know that some of musicians, they just making like 1 or 3 albums and that's it, and they feel like they said everything, or I don't know what the feeling is it. So what actually happening with artists?
Mm. Well, I've done like I started writing my music at 21 years, as I said, so it's been like 10 years ago, and I tried several things with different producers just to try it out for 2 years or something. And then I moved to another country. I moved to France. I'm originally from Russia, and I live in France for 8 years. And when I moved to France, like, it was a new set of everything, language, people, industry. So I was just trying to introduce myself to the industry, to understand how it works, what's popular here, what's who is famous here, what are the people who I can approach. And I live in Paris, so I have an opportunity to approach people who work in the industry, because it's centralized. Everything is in the capital, like most of things are in capital. So that was the first step, not about writing music or creating, more about like connections. And then I found someone to work with. So I did maybe two songs, just a single, and with producer who pushed me to different radio stations, TV, like, but regional, not national. And I tried that. And then I understood that maybe what I do is not exactly who I am. Like, I did just pop music, and I'm like, I like pop, but I want to be more precise, and just I didn't want to write music about love, just okay, we met tonight, blah blah blah, we danced how I love you till the end of my time. I don't want to do that, and I thought I want to do something else. And I am a singer and I'm a songwriter, first of all, so experimenting with instrumentals and music style, it's okay for me. But with lyrics, I know exactly what I want to do now. But in the beginning, it was a little bit like everything. So I found a producer who I loved very much, and we like collided together, and we worked together for 4 years. So we wrote an album together. We went really for the music industry, like national this time, and it was Web2, absolutely Web2 music, with traditional platforms, with traditional marketing and all of that. And then, as Abraham said, something happened, and we professionally broke up. Everything went down the drain, and I stopped doing any music. I stopped doing Web2 music, as I think deleted everything from all platforms, everything I did before. And this song that you now have on Sound XYZ is just my first test song with new me, with my new art direction as being Niraida. Before, because before I had a different name, I had a different art direction.
I need this you embarrassing songs. Oh my god, Miraida singing like I love you. By the way, guys,
No, they're not embarrassing. I love them. They
I
are good.
want
It's just it's not representing me, you know.
yeah.
So you're gonna give us a taste of that new song and then rebirth of Nareda? The
Guys,
rebirth.
why do you think all this music, popular music, so like gay? Like,
So what? Gay? You said?
I mean, why popular music? Like we feel like it's not connected with us as a creative people because you kind of in every field you need to choose either you're creative or you like successful with money. Like
Oh.
why it's so, and especially in
Mhm.
such industry like music.
You
Shouldn't
know,
we all feel like the same feelings?
well, okay. So I'm multifaceted, right? So I can be in here and just doing this and then still practicing my piano or guitar, making a song, writing a song. What am I saying? We all have our own unique skill set, right? And once you embrace who you are and you're comfortable with that, just let that come out. Just let that come out, right? Everyone's
The
gonna
music is
come.
very loud. I don't get everything now.
Oh, sorry, it's playing right
my
now.
hand in my chest. Look into my eyes, they'll show you are the best. Never let me go, and then you see that
That's so
your voice
cool.
sounds inside of me. But tell me right now that you'll be here.
I really
Tell
love
me
it.
that you always sincere.
This is the first test song that I did. So now when I listen to it, I'm like, oh god.
I love it. I don't know.
And it's classic, you know, blah 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 blah. I will love it till the end of time. Like, come on, we can do better.
And this is from the rebirth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
This is
guys.
from the rebirth, right?
Sorry?
Yay. This is from your new song.
No,
This is not
this is the very first song that I wrote, like when I was
very
21.
first.
Yeah.
No, that was
That's
amazing.
so cool. Say that, Papi.
What
I
are you
really
talking
love
about?
it.
Like,
Like,
what are you better
why?
wake that song up. You better wake that song up.
It's like
Resurrect that song.
it's like from teenage series about like
Yes.
love, relation.
Well, I think
Yeah,
I grew up a little bit later, and at 21, I was still like a teenager. I was still like, in the, oh my God, love of my life. He will be the only one, the one and only, or the whole idea. So my song was like, let's be together till the end of time.
yeah.
Like now
It is.
I do something else.
But Ira, you Narita,
Sorry for interrupting you, Papi. Yeah, didn't mean.
I've been trying to encourage Ira.
Yeah.
You want to tell the story, or you want me to tell the story?
You want to tell a story, of course.
Sure, yeah.
I've been trying to encourage Ira
It's
to sing like just a little bit of what she feels into the vocals, so I can hear where her key is. Then I can send back to her, okay, here's where your key is. Here's a piece of music that I made to fit your voice. And then go back and forth and get her started. But she's so shy or afraid or something in the middle there to do this, right? But do it where we're not putting it out on here or anything like that, because that's the only place I can really start with all of the. Now, I did produce for other people. I did like 3 albums that I produced in my studio. If I show you a little bit of my condensed setup from what I used to have in Chicago, it's small. Get out of here thing. How do I release this thing? Ugh. Hold on.
Well, where are you going?
I'm
Take
trying to
us
release
with
this
you.
phone from this trap.
Yes, take us with you,
I made
please.
a contraption. And it's so
Yeah.
secure.
You disappeared. You disappeared. No, no, take us.
I'm back, right?
Okay, awesome.
Okay, okay, we see you
I'm
now.
back, yeah?
Yes.
So this here,
Oh,
can I get a widescreen? This here is my little humble setup. I used to be bigger than that in Chicago, but now you don't need all that, right? You just need the right little
Mm-hmm.
to start producing. And so the computer there is carrying the Logic Pro, which you mentioned some other platforms, Cubase and other things, right? You
Yeah.
can use GarageBand. You can use GarageBand, folks. You don't have to. It's on your iPhone already, and
yeah,
if you have your that, right?
Oh, come
And
on,
then if I
GarageBand is not the same quality as Logic Pro Fruity Loops.
that depends on
My
the
burger,
you know
my friend,
depends.
burger
So if you
actually
did
making music with GarageBand. Yeah, yeah, sorry, just want to say.
Oh, okay.
no, you could. Yeah, this is the pro level, so you're gonna get more bells and whistles in there. Yeah. So if
Mm.
I did like you'll see the environment going,
Very vibrant.
Come on, sing, Aaron. Something.
I
and the speakers or whatever. And then I just keep putting more things in there. I'll put this back. But you have to get started. You can start with GarageBand and then throw everything over here. Let me put this back in here. My first day, I had to figure out how to do all this. We're back.
Hmm?
All right, I'm listening now. I'm back.
Yeah, so I don't know. I want to write music with you, and especially I feel like you really like a sensitive person, and you can take care about me and my voice and everything. But I feel myself so stupid when I try to, write lyrics, and I feel like it's so dumb. Like why even can try it? And also about genre again, right? So I'm afraid that I will make it in one style, and then I will hate it, and I can't back. You
So
know.
I want you to start, and until you start, I don't know why.
This is the idea that you don't like it. Even if you don't like it, this is already the success
Yeah,
because you understood. Oh, actually, I produced the whole thing, and I don't like this. But it's impossible that you won't like anything. There will be some details that you will like in your voice, in your genre, in instruments that you used in the song, and it will be already the base where you will be able to work from. You understand? So this is the first
Oh,
step. Even if you don't like, this is a success for you because you understand what you didn't like, what you like in relationship. You go in one relationship, two and three, and the third relationship, you understand. Oh, actually, I like when he cooks and I clean, or vice versa. This is the same thing. With experience, you're like, okay, I understand now. I know what I want, what I will expect, what I will accept, and what not.
you have to look at it like this era. When you started this streaming, this is my first on streaming. And thank God you sent me that link because I was going down a rabbit hole trying to get on here.
sorry.
And the link came just in time, right? But you had to learn all of this, right? It's the same here. You have to start. Like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to a different level in 2025. And you know what? I've been procrastinating. I'm going to call you out. You've been procrastinating. So send the voice. Like, you just don't know how I can hear. Like,
Mhm.
I can make a melody out of, you can
I
just send me
know.
what you have, and I will hear everything that you're trying to do, good or bad. I don't care how it sounds. That's not the point. The point is you send me that voice, you're humming, you're singing something you're feeling, right? I'm
Mhm.
getting your key, your tone. I can hear your melody. Now I can make music. If you don't send me anything, I don't know who you are. I sent you that track because I had a feeling that you would gravitate to techno. Don't know why. That's why I sent you
So
that track.
dope. This track is awesome. Is I really I want it. I want to have it on Sounds Like Crazy. Please upload your music there. Like put some price and let people buy your music finally because I really want to listen this music. And I think this so dope for real.
Mhm.
And
So
And it's unusual. What you sing in usually on Spaces is like more reggae, more this like wild style. But what you did
Wild
just
style.
yeah, I mean, he can make improvisation, just in a second. Papi all the time, like making improvisations in a second. But here it's more like you said, techno, right? Something like this, and melody completely different, and I really love it so much.
Mm.
So I'll play it just again because I want you to have it in your recording so you can hear it, and then you can come up with your words. Yeah. And this time, just hear what you hear. Because remember, I can strip my voice out of there to make room for you, right?
Yes, and do you feel comfortable, Ira, to sing a little bit to try with us tonight?
Let's
Check this
go.
out.
Okay.
So just run in a different style. Is it clear? Been chatting this your way from. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. The time I was a child. Read it. You know how bad I want you. I thought you already knew. You know how bad I want you. Check out the point of view. You know how bad I want you. I thought you already knew. You know how bad I want you. Watch me. Wake up and tell you so. I thought you already knew. You know how bad I need you. Listen to my point of view. You know how bad I need you. I thought you already knew. You know how bad I need you. I'm here to let you know. Check this. You are the flyest smooth girl me seen in a lifetime. When you come around, yeah, you make me feel fine. In the middle of the night, you are the on my mind. Early in the morning, you like me sunshine. I can't let you go, me tickle you all the time. You are the one I say you make me feel right. The way that you dress and your body looks so tight. Yeah, when I watch you, they want me come chat to you. But
I
you
love
become confident, then I know what you do. Girl, you are stunner and you know it's the truth. Man, I fall over you everywhere that you go. Papi, I just come to tell it to you, cause you know I'm bad,
Oh my God. I want literally, I want in the club with music like this. At first, I need to say that, my favorite music band is Prodigy. I adore them. Absolutely weird connection that I feel like spiritually, if we can say so. So I literally adore Prodigy. They were inspired by Bob Marley in many ways, and also their first albums, they sounds pretty like what you showed just now. They sound similar, and I love it. And that's why, not only that's why I love it so much. This song is amazing, Papi,
Really,
for
Prodigy
real.
was inspired by
Bob Marley. If you will listen
wow,
their first
I would know.
album, they have a
Interesting.
lot of yeah, there.
So here's something that the way I think, right? When I sent you that song, I didn't know that this is what you gravitate to, but I knew, all right, let's send her this. I just got this much. Now, here's what I'm thinking. When I put my vocals in something like that, and we do the bars, you know what I'm talking about, Narita. If
Yeah.
I'm doing 8 bars and I'm teaching you, Ira, how to do your part on the next 8 bars, and then 4, and then we go back and forth. This can be redone. The music is already there, and it's just the simplicity in what you're going to add, in what you feel comfortable with, and then you collab. So now when the song is on XYZ, sound XYZ, then the contract, right, narrator, is written so that Ira is getting her cut as well as myself, and so the proceeds are divided. Yeah,
Yes, and it's a smart
this is how it.
contract, so it's automatic with the technology, and royalties
This
go
is what, that's what I see
automatically.
with that song. That's what I see. And then you can perform that song wherever you want. You master it. And then if you said, you know what, Papi, I just want the whole track. I got a different remix. Can you tweak this or add that? And I'm going to do the next one in my complete voice, right? And that's okay. Then you just dig me up for the production part, and you just perform. That's what I see with that song, and here's why. I
Mhm.
got tons of songs sitting in there, like 3 albums. Like I could play another techno from for you. That is not like a one hit wonder. Like I have more techno songs in here and other songs like Industrial Strength.
Uh,
Crazy. Chocolate. Scrap that. Scrap, scrap. Chocolate.
wow. So good. For real. I can imagine it from some movie or in the club, it's so cool. Oh my God.
Mm. So,
Now,
I don't know, singing something.
no, I was saying, well, Narita, I heard your voice. You have a very beautiful voice.
Thank you.
And I heard a little bit of Whitney Houston in there. And I also heard some country in there.
Country.
And I'm doing a country reggae
Mhm.
song. Um, it's going to be it's in the building blocks right now. I'm actually in the program working with
You can
that
show me.
song,
Let's
and
freestyle.
it's absolutely a duet.
Mm.
Absolutely a duet. Let me get rid of this one and pull up that one. It's absolutely a duet. But right now I only have the nuts and bolts in there
Yeah,
for
I
this.
actually like a lot of things that are ethnic, like everything is tribal, ethnic, with different vocal uh, detalization, like and it can go from different tribes. Like I like musically, I like to go, for example, Indian or African or Slavic music
Mhm.
and have these details. But yeah, I grew up on black singers like Rihanna, Whitney Houston, Beyonce. So I think I have a lot of that in my voice and in my style. Christina Aguilera, who also sings like with a lot of
A
Mhm.
lot of power, a lot of range.
power.
Wow, that's amazing. So in your case, same thing. You'd have to sing what you're working on, a little snippet. I would hear it. You said, "Okay, Poppy, how can you bring that in the style that I want?" Right? If your producers are not.
Well, if I would be working with Ira, I like as a vocal coach, for example, I would go like just as you said, just put no matter what music and just let her sing, improvise, and then see what
Mhm.
she has in her voice and what she hasn't. So where we can start working from. Okay, like maybe, oh, you do this very well. In my case, for example, when I started singing, I know that I'm not strong enough. As for example, Christina Aguilera, I can go like, hey, this is so very beautiful. This is difficult for me, but I know that I'm very good with all of that melism. Do you know the word melism? Like all of that, all these
Mhm.
small things. So this became like really my
Yeah.
thing. Like, okay, that's how I can do a long, for example, note, because I know that I
We
can't
call them runs.
hold it steady for 10 seconds maybe because it's too difficult for me, but
Yeah.
I can work it out with that. So all these small
But
details that you can work on, that you can find for yourself, like, oh, this is what I'm good at and what I'm good to do and what I can do.
yeah, awesome. That's incredible. Everything you just said right there, pertaining to someone that's new and want to start singing. Like I can't reiterate or stress enough. You have to start. I don't care if it's right in a poem.
Okay, my question, guys, my question. We all know like unusual singers, right? So for me, Niraida, what you just said, like Christina Aguilera, right? It's like academic voice. But we all know like placebo, like voices like this is so unusual. How they like, and I'm afraid to, to not because I don't have enough world view, if we can say so, that I don't know how voice even can sound. I don't know how to explain it. Like
Oh yeah, I
I
see. I
feel like
see.
I'm everything in my head again,
Yeah.
but yeah, you
So,
just feel something or in do this, right? How to
What do you
so
start?
like to
first thing
sing
I
when
would
you're all
say,
alone
Ira,
at home? What do you like to sing? What do you listen to? And what do you like? This is what I sing. What do you sing at home?
Same like I love placebo, monetочка, this
Mhm.
everything, pretty
do you
everything.
feel comfortable in here though when you're doing that?
Yeah. So there is a thing. I feel like there is two voices in me. That's another
Mhm.
question for you guys. It's interesting because I have this voice that I talk, every me and every you, and I can do this all the
Yeah,
time. And I feel like I have the higher voice, but for this I need to be like. Uh,
gotta let it go.
Если потеря каждый раз, no, now it's
No,
bad.
no, do that. Do that again. Like, do that.
Do that.
I, oh my God. Let me find the music.
Because that's the real you. I want to hear you, right?
Вино и сигареты — это все, что нам осталось. That's just an example that I feel like I can do the higher voice, but
Hmm.
I'm more comfortable here, like, with I don't know. So, do you have some explanation for
This is
this?
totally normal. There's many people who have
I
one
would say,
talking voice and then totally different
yeah,
singing voice.
yeah. I would say that you used a couple of words that I would encourage you to put to the side. One, stupid. Two, fear. Let's start with fear. False evidence appearing real.
Mhm.
Fear, the acronym. False evidence appearing real. Put it out. That other word, I'm not even going to bring it up. Don't even put it in your vocabulary when you're speaking about yourself or anyone. The one that you said you feel comfortable, but it's low and you feel like you want to come out, that's the one I want, the one you want to come out. But the fear is telling you falsely that the evidence that you're hearing with the second voice is not real. And that's what fear does. Fear will keep us down from anything, right? So I want you to break through to that one. And then no matter what it sounds like, let's develop it like you're in a gym working out. And then when you take control of that power, then you will be in your true voice.
Yeah.
That's you, right? Not Christina, not anybody else. But then other people will say, hey, you sound a little bit like so and so. Then you'll know, oh, wow, I'm developing. Yeah.
Mhm.
But this is just a nature
That's
part, you just naturally maybe you have this voice or another one. Like for example, if I have a low voice, people won't compare me with Ariana Grande because it's not I've never seen like that, But you, for example, maybe if you listen to Monetочка, you like her, and I heard a little bit of that in your voice, or also Billie Eilish, because you sang with a lot of air in your voice. You say you gave us a lot of air,
Mhm.
and it was quite soft.
Mhm.
But then again, like, is it something you wanna go? Is it something you wanna stay with? Then yes, then let's work on that and let's develop this kind of voice direction. If not,
Yeah.
if you want to go lower and you can do something else, again, like maybe give me one, two references that you've seen that you like to sing and where you feel comfortable, and then we should explore that. And also about your song. About your song, you told me that you are working. You started to already working on your song. You already recorded something. You already have instrumental part, or not at all?
Wait a second. I will try to find. Yes, I recorded something, but then I rewatched my lyrics and I feel myself stupid.
It doesn't matter. You can sing.
By the way, that's the question for you,
At the
guys.
beginning, I'll just finish my thought, and then in the beginning, you can sing even without words. Just sing whatever. Like, I like what. Blah, blah, blah. Just sounds, just to find your line and your melody. And then you can work it out. Maybe if you don't like the lyrics, you can change it. Shut up. I'll let you speak.
You say you had a question, Iri. You're saying, guys, I want to.
Yeah, I have a question. Guys, what do you think? It's more general question than about voice because I don't want to make you tired, but we definitely will connect more. And I don't know, I really enjoyed this stream, and maybe we can repeat this type of streams in the future, like let's say once per week or once per month or once per some time, because it was really awesome to chat with you guys, and maybe with the different musicians next time, but I will repeat it definitely. So guys, anytime you will free to join, let's repeat it. And my question is more general. Do you think like creator need to suffer to feel something to make art? Do you feel it in yourself? And sometimes I think like maybe I'm not like let myself to be this creative. I'm not like risky. I'm not like too many fear in me because I have like too less life experience and I need to push myself into suffering to get inspiration. So let's talk maybe about this. What do you think about this?
Absolutely not.
Why?
No. Writing. Okay, so some of my songs came out of experiences, but they don't necessarily have to be bad to get a good song, especially reggae. My core is reggae because I was born and raised in Guyana. So naturally, my dialect, the patois, Bob Marley, all of that is natural, right? Don't mean I had to live. I've gone through experiences. Now, most of the songs that I wrote for experiences of love, it comes from a place of feeling, right? That deep emotion, but it again don't have to be something traumatic in love, right? Because that hardship songs, I don't even know how many songs I've written out of pure hardship, and I've gone through hardship. I've gone through some crazy hardship, but I haven't wrote out one song out of that because I triumphed over all of the hardship, and so I write songs of joy that brings light, and I look forward. My songs are forward looking, and so everything that's been depressing or bad in my life, I can't recall a song where I've written out of that. Now I know great songs that are written out of pain, right? But not for me.
I agree with Abraham. I wasn't expecting him to say that because usually I say, yes, we have, we suffer, and through suffering we create and write something. And I heard it so many times, like almost every artist from my personal circle, or the greatest ones, for example, Adele. Every time I watch interview with her, she said like every time I wrote a good record, a good album, it was when I was the baddest, the lowest in my life. Interesting. The same goes for Lady Gaga, for example, her first album, Fame, that made her superstar. Also, she was saying the same thing. I was the lowest in my life, and that's what we wrote. And me, I'm not like that. I'm more like Abraham. Like I've never written anything from my bad experience. Like all songs that I wrote, it was more like it just came to me. I want to do that. I want to do this. And even love songs, first love songs that I wrote. Oh my God, I want to be with you forever and ever. It wasn't inspired by any other person. It was inspired by me. It's my thoughts. It's my production on life. You see what I mean? It's not about, oh my God, I
So
love
this
him. So
is very good.
I
This
wrote
is very
I
good.
wrote a song for him. No. I wrote a song from me to people who maybe feel the same as I do.
So what I'm seeing here is the best is yet to come because we both have it written. So
Yes.
we have a reserve. When we start
We have the
tapping
same
into that
motivation.
reserve from our the best is yet to come.
Oh,
folks.
I love it so much. Yeah, and I know that you're pretty busy, and I'm really, really grateful for your time this on this stream. It was awesome, and it's probably one of the best streams that I had. And definitely, I love vibe, I love energy, and I love talk about art or music with you guys, especially with your examples of your music. It was awesome. So thank you so much. And again, whatever you feel right for you to join on my streams, you're always welcome. It I will just drop the link and we will start it, or we can prepare something in advance. I will make like post, we make everything like today we did. So yeah, always.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ira, for invitation. Thank you for discussion and being open to something new, to creating something new. I really wish you get rid of this fear and overcome it and create whatever you want to create. Just start and be happy about it, about your start. And thank you, everyone. It was nice to meet you, talking to you, and I'm sure that we'll see each other on other spaces.
Yo, let's go.
Yeah, I want to thank you, Ira, for the invite. I'm here to support you. I know you have a mind, entrepreneurial mind, and you're a phenomenal host in everything that you do. I will pray that you will quickly get over the fear, that you would actually put your voice out there and just be vulnerable enough to go for it. You see me play guitar in space, and I'm learning. I mean, musicians are in there like, yeah, Poppy, come on, stick with just singing or producing in the thing. But I want to master that guitar, and this is day number 50 something. So just start. I can only help you if you do those little instructions. It could be 30 seconds, and I will help you with that, push it back to you. And then when we come on the next session, you can say, this is what I sent Poppy. Here's what he sent me back. And here's where I am right now. We can see the progress. And that's all I have to say.
Let's
Bless
go.
all the ones that are listening.
I really love it, and you know what thought also helped me on this our conversation, that you, Niraida, by the way, said a cool thing, because I was a product manager in my I worked offline, and all my thinking was like, okay, I created this project, I forgot about this. I created this project, forgot about this. Next, and for me, it's comfortable to think in projects. For example, with the live streams, I think, oh, this project, and I understand that it won't be perfect. Everything will be fucked, like with some details, because that's how life working, and you just need to adapt inside this project and improve it with every time. And for me, it's so normal. Like, for example, when I started something with like some stream or something, I understand that everything can go wrong, and I'm fine with it. But when it was about music, I thought like, okay, I need to make everything perfect. And what you said, like, it helped me to connect that it's the same project, and I can't like start it not ideally. I can't fact in this, and make it something wrong. And that's how I feel I will make it. I
Yeah,
think so.
just start. And we're there. You have support. You have support. Yeah.
Oh my God, Papi, you have such an amazing vibes, for real. I was happy to see you for the first time
In the
with
flesh.
a
In
video.
the flesh. Yes.
It's
Good
the
to
first
see
time for you
you.
too. Oh wow.
Nareda, it's a joy meeting you. Also, I want to hear more of your music. I will get onto this sound
Yeah.
XYZ, and you know what? I'm going to challenge myself to get that song up there, and then we'll do a remix.
I want this song, and I will drop you the link for this site, Papi, in DM, so you could, avoid this link. Just yeah, if you will have some questions, me and Niraida here to help you with everything,
Yes.
from technical side. I think it should be a problem for you, but in case you can always ask us. So yeah.
Appreciation, much appreciation. Narita, it's just a pleasure meeting you. I did send you a follow before I got on here. And these technical questions with, I'm prolific with a lot of this stuff in the engineering, but sometimes when it comes to simple stuff like putting your music up there
Mm.
with the NFT, I'm like, what is, and I
Well,
get
for me, it's
challenged,
vice
but I'm determined.
versa. I always
Yeah, like that is so sad. You're
need someone to produce music to help me with Fruity Loops or any other program, but uploading, marketing, creating visuals, metaverse, all of that, I do very easily myself. But I don't know, for some reason,
yeah,
like all these
yeah,
plugins and programs, I'm just lost of like so many things.
yeah,
Help me.
yeah. Yeah, that's easy. That's to me, I can do that in my sleep. That's nothing. That's, well, I
That's
was
why a
gonna say
great
that.
collaboration start when we match.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, guys. So awesome vibes and space. So we're ready to finish it in a second. I will finish it, and I don't know. I have such a great mood. So, guys, thank you everyone who watched this in on X, on Abstract, and on YouTube. If it happened finally. So thank you so much. My guests, you're guys just awesome. Again, I was just make sure that people who surround me right now here in Web3 just gorgeous people, great people, and I feel like all my friends are real stars or future stars, because I can't be friends with those who I don't feel like they're stars, and
Well,
I genuinely I feel like
superstar.
all my friends are real stars. So thank you so much, and bye bye, guys. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
coming. Thank you
superstar.
for
Bye, bye, everyone. Thank you for
That,
joining.
that vote